Okay, we're on our third talk, and we're still in the middle of the pasuk that we started on in Chumash Vayikra, and the pasuk again was the one that says Lo tikom v'lo titor et b'nei amecha v'ahavta recha kamocha ani Hashem. We had related to the first part of the pasuk the idea of nekama, netira. Are these concepts that we have to overcome? Why do we have to overcome them? But now we want to relate that first part of the pasuk to the second part of the pasuk. And we had a question that we posed last time when it says v'ahavta recha kamocha. What does the word ahava mean? Again, in modern contemporary society, the word love is oftentimes taken to mean some sort of romantic relationship. If we all look at the Hollywood examples, some sort of like immediate emotion that overcomes us, that I fall madly in love with somebody. But we said that that's a problem. Is that v'ahavta tager? V'ahavta Hashem Elokecha? Is that the same idea? So I think what we want to do is to proceed with the relationship between the first part of the pasuk and the second part of the pasuk. We need to redefine the word of ahava. And I believe that the appropriate translation of ahava is extreme sensitivity. The Torah is telling you, v'ahavta l'recha kamocha. Be sensitive. Have extreme sensitivity to another person. That is what you should do. Have extreme sensitivity to Hashem. Have extreme sensitivity to the woman you love. Have extreme sensitivity to existence. But each one manifests itself in an appropriate manner. Again, the relationship I have with the convert is obviously the different relationship than I would have with my spouse. Ahava, the sensitivity, that extreme sensitivity, is the concept, the yisod. The manifestation, how it acts out, changes in each specific, particular context. Now, with that, perhaps we can answer what the relationship of the second part of the pasuk is to the first part of the pasuk. Lo tikom v'lo titor et b'nei amecha. We said, don't hold a grudge, don't take vengeance. We didn't answer, how do you learn to overcome that? It's natural. I gave the example, how do I overcome a personal pain when somebody took something significant away from me? And the Torah says, you cannot negate it just saying it's not there. The only way to get beyond that feeling that you'd want to have of nekama, netira, is by doing something to replace it. To put, instead of nekama, you have to put ahava. The way to not take vengeance is to learn to have extreme sensitivity. Only when you go to the positive action can you get rid of this negativity. The way we are, the way people are, is that you just can't say, stop. I'll give you an example. We've all tried to have diets. If you just tell yourself, don't eat, we know it doesn't work. You have to change. You have to have a new mindset. You have to eat differently. You have to put yourself in a different mindset. And then you don't pay attention. Lo tikom v'lo titor et b'nei amecha. That's almost an impossible challenge. But how do we achieve it? When we ahava. Ahava tells us that I now have to be sensitive to that person. I have to feel that person. I have to care about this person. When I truly understand, when I know that person, then I can understand what caused them to do that. And then perhaps I can get beyond wanting to take vengeance against them, wanting to have a grudge against them, because I now care about them, I understand them. The Torah is telling us, v'ahavta recha kamocha. For us to be capable of being part of Klal Yisrael, that again, going back to this idea of mamlechet kohanim v'goy kadosh, that we want to become a spiritual teaching to the world, we can only do that when we're truly unified. And the way to become unified is when we learn to care about one another. Not in some vague generalization, but one of Ava, extreme sensitivity. That sensitivity allows me to know that person no less than myself. It isn't a word, this isn't an attitude I can have to anybody. When I am part of a group that we share a mutual goal, that we're coming from the same place, we're goaling toward the same goals, then I can learn to do that. But I may not necessarily be able to do that with other people who aren't part of that. The Nazis who killed my family, of course I can't share that idea with them. I can't overcome that. The vengeance there is appropriate because it's not just personalized. It's for the sense of the klal. When Nazis wanted to eradicate the sense of Judaism in the world, we opposed them not because of personal pain, but because of the conceptual idea that we're overcoming what they represent in the world. Lo tikum v'lo titor et b'nei amecha. We can overcome this with people who are part of our goals. How? V'ahavta l'recha kamocha. You have to relate to those people with this extreme sensitivity, kamocha. You have to really be capable of caring about them, seeing them. This is perhaps no less significant in terms of ben l'chavero than mehavim et talmidav shel Aaron HaKohen. Not just rodev shalom, but how do we go about doing this? By developing the sense of ahava, the sense of sensitivity for the other.